YouTube, what's happening? It is Friday, November 22nd. We need to talk some college football, mainly for tomorrow. I don't like the Friday games, so we're just going to focus on Saturday. There's a whole bunch of games. It's a lot of games. Guess what? I've already filmed the whole video. I'm coming back to film the intro because this was a long one. I'm talking 55 minutes long. So if you just want the list of plays, you want it to look like this was last week's plays, you get to see this, plus all the other sports that have plays. Look at all those plays every day. There's a video, there's a playlist. All you gotta do is go to the website, click on join the HQ, boom, you get access to the Patreon and you get access to Discord if you want it. That way we can chit chat. Options are there for you. If you don't want it, just let you know ahead of time. This one gonna be a long one. It's gonna be 55 minutes of talking, rambling, bumbling, stumbling, laughing. Yeah, I've been cracking up this whole video. I think the coffee's low. I need more caffeine. I don't know. But either way, it's a bunch of games. We're going to look at some of the schedules. We look at the odds. Hell, we look at the coaches who got terminated for a minute. I don't know why we did it, but we did. So it's up on my screen. So it's going to be one. Buckle in. I appreciate you watching. Drop a like, subscribe, and let's go ahead and jump into the first game right now. All right, so we're going to jump into the games. I tried to look up injuries again like usual. And again, there's not much. We have the Iowa quarterback situation. That's it. For this one, Jackson Dart's off the injury list, so he's actually going to play. So we will just use that what we have. We go by stats here. College, some players being out, not the biggest deal. Quarterback's the main one, and I didn't see too many QB issues. So we're going to start here. We're going to roll through each game. Some games we're going to break closer down, look at the schedule. Some games we're not. This isn't one of them because this is Ole Miss by 11.5. And we have 2 versus 92, 51 versus 93. I mean, Mississippi should be able, Ole Miss should be able to score at will. I saw that, threw me off. 65 versus 81. Florida should have a little success throwing the ball. 80 versus 2, no shot. So we have 11.5 and we have over 54. I'm taking Ole Miss 11.5. I think they could hit the over 2, but just having the 2 versus 92 is just ridiculous to me. And then them not being able to run the ball is going to make them one-dimensional, which means that's not good. So give me Ole Miss by 11.5. I do not care it's in the swamp. I do not care it's at noon. Ole Miss is a better team. So don't care. Moving on. Next is going to be Miami. There it is. Miami versus Wake Forest. You can see the numbers. Miami, number 1 in points, number 1 in passing yards, number 1 in total yards, 1 versus 130. That's all you need to see. That's literally all you need to see. If I could look at the odds, Miami about 23.5, and I think that's not even high enough. I think this is going to be like a 50 to something game probably. So if anything, I kind of want to do this. Follow my thinking. Follow my thinking. Let's go. We're going to jump in here. We're going to go to team props, and we're going to go to hurricane points. And if it's like 31, come on, give me a good number. 35. Oh, we're going to 40s. Damn, we're going high. Uh-oh. 44, 45.5 is minus 104. Jeez. Okay, we're not doing that. Oh no. Oh no. Can't do that. So, yeah, we'll take Miami 23.5 because looking at the offense, like Wake Forest offense passing is okay, but their defense is okay. 94 versus 24, that's Miami. 48 versus 83. Miami's going to score at will. They should score at will. But then you got the whole Miami likes to play down to their opponents. That is true. They like to do that. So over 67.5, it looks like Wake Forest can throw the ball, and that's going to make it one of them type of games. All right, over 67. Miami's going to put up points. We know that. And I think Wake Forest can put up enough points to hit the over. I still like the 23.5, but I mean, the way Miami's been playing, who the hell knows anymore? So let's move on. We're going to do like 5 games, take a break. So game 3, Rutgers in Illinois, 7-3, 6-4. We currently have Rutgers as a 1.5 point favorite. I wonder why. Let's see. 78 versus 99. That's Illinois. 81 versus 62. That's Illinois. 88 versus 68. That's Rutgers. 56, 67. I mean, this is kind of a garbage game. Let's be honest. They're not good. Not good at all. No. Why is Rutgers favored? I don't get it. But I don't want to pay to find out. So we're just going to straight up pass on that one. Nah, son. I ain't doing that. Let's move on. We're going to Ohio State versus Indiana. The game of the day, probably. So let's pop on over here. We said we will dig into the ones that are good. This is what I consider good. So Indiana, We all know their schedule's weak. We've all seen it. You can't hide from it. I said last week or 2 weeks ago when they faced Michigan, it would be their toughest test of the year. Don't be surprised when Michigan covers easily, and they covered easily because, yeah, I said that. I had the under in the game, and I said Michigan will cover, and they did both. Good job. Ohio State. Your schedule is a 1-point loss to Oregon. Yep, that's it. Other than that, I mean, your schedule's been kind of easy too, let's be honest. So easy, even though it's Iowa, it's still easy because Iowa's not Iowa of old. Oregon, great game. Should have been easy, but why is Nebraska at home? I could understand if it was at Nebraska, but it's in Columbus. What are we doing? Penn State is not the third best team in the country. I do not care what anybody says. Yes, they're undefeated. Do they deserve it? Sure, whatever. I don't care. Well, not undefeated. They're 9-1. I forgot they lost. So, whatever. Who the hell did they lose to? I can't remember this now. It was, they lost to Ohio State. That's right. Yeah, of course. The win. Okay. I need more coffee. 45-0 for Purdue, which was easy, and then Northwestern. Yeah. Anyways, just don't. What's the odds? It is, give me the numbers. It is Ohio State by 10.5. Okay, 23 versus 6. I mean, it's what, 17 spots? That's a slight lean, maybe even a push. 31 versus 21, that's a push. 47 versus 4, that's Ohio State. And 39 versus 1. Okay. The over-under is 52.5. Top 12 offenses, both of them. I think this is going to be one of those games. This Indiana team reminds me so much of 2012 Notre Dame. Just, oh, they're doing good, they're beasting teams, and all of a sudden Alabama comes out that tunnel. The real school with the 5 stars, the big dudes come out, and next thing you know, it's a 42-14 game. That's what I think is going to happen here. Ohio State has the dudes. Indiana, they've had a nice story. It's been a nice run, but I just think it's over. I've taken Ohio State minus 10.5. Yep, minus 10. Can I get a... Hell, I'm going to buy the half. I'll take minus 10. I don't think I'll need it, but sometimes I like buying. I like taking the half up. I'll pay 10 cents for the possibility of a push. Don't care. It's my money. I do what I want. So I'll take Ohio State. Let's move on. Moving on to where we go next. We're going to Maryland. Maryland, crab cakes and football, baby. 127 for Iowa versus 122. Okay, both bad. 9 versus 49. That is a Maryland advantage. Now, we also got to remember bowl eligibility is in play for some of these teams. Now, how much do these players care about going to a bowl like they cared 5 years ago? Probably not as much. As long as you're getting paid, that's all they care about. I mean, some will care, some will not. So, but they need to win the next 2. They need to win the next 2, which, I mean, good luck. So, 109 versus 31, 15 versus 29. Maryland has the counter for both of Iowa's offense. They don't have a counter for that. It's a 10-spot difference. And let's be honest, this right here, this number right here, 49, is not what we're used to. We're used to single-digit numbers, and it's just, that's not the Iowa we're used to. So, and also the number is Maryland +4 at home, a short home dog. I think I'm down. I might regret it, but I think I'm going to take Maryland +4 at home. Just saying. I think I'm going to do it. So let's move on to one more game, and that is going to be Virginia and SMU. All right. My initial lean is SMU. Like, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? So 40 versus 118. Great. That's SMU. 29 versus 63. That's SMU. 47 plus 109. Now that's Virginia. 87 and 6. Oh, that's SMU. So the total is, where is it? SMU. Show yourself. If I just do this, you'd think that'd be in order, but no, that'd be too simple. West Virginia, there is SMU by 10. I like that. I know Virginia home field doesn't scare me. It's not like the most raucous place to go. It's not hard. The total is 56.5. You know, both I could really see this being a straight up just shootout between both quarterbacks, because 40 and 47 versus 109 and 118 looks pretty good to me. 29 versus 63, 87 there. Both teams like do turnovers. You know what? We're gonna take that over 56. I'm thinking that's good. Over 56. That looks real good to me. So we'll take those and look at the next games. All right, let's keep it moving. Next up on the schedule is going to be UConn and Syracuse. I mean, that'd be a great game in basketball, but I mean, football, like 7-3 UConn. Who'd have knew? Who'd have thunk it? Both teams being 7-3 is crazy. But Syracuse has kind of fallen off a cliff, haven't they? It's like, what have you been up to? I almost want to look at their schedules because Syracuse, UConn, like Syracuse has not been doing too great. Like they beat Cal by that, but they lost to BC. They got destroyed by Pitt. It went to overtime with Virginia Tech. Like, come on. UConn is just Cinderella story just all day. You lost to Wake somehow. You could have beat Wake. You could have beat Duke. You weren't beaten. How the hell did you lose 57 to Maryland, but then crush? It's like, oh, we ain't doing this again. Let's start beating ass. That's what they did. UAB, not the hardest schedule. So, all right, 92 versus 47. That's Syracuse. 3 versus 46. That's Syracuse. 21 versus 84. That's UConn, and that's UConn. So we got a split. Looks like the spread is Syracuse minus 10.5. Momentum is with UConn. I mean, this game feels like it should be even. Not who has Syracuse played? Anybody good besides, like, yeah, they played Pitt, but Pitt, they've been getting beat up. UNLV, Georgia Tech's not the 23rd best team. UNLV's not the 25th best team. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah. Part of me wants to take UConn plus 10.5, and I think I'm going to. I'm a UConn fan, baby. Plus 10.5. Let's rock with it. Moving on. We're going Boston College next, okay, versus North Carolina. Do I have to? I mean, it's North Carolina by 2.5. So Boston College is a short home dog. You know what they say about the short home dogs? They tend to do pretty well. So 55 versus 107 is Carolina. 17 versus 47 is Carolina. 113.91. That's just bad for both sides. 50 versus 45 is a push. So we have 2 advantages for Carolina, nothing for Boston College, and it's Carolina by 2.5. Oh, I don't want to take this, but I think I might have to because Boston College is just not good. I just don't. I don't like this game. If I don't like it, I'm not playing it. What are we doing here? I don't have to play every game. Pass. There we go. I was going to pass on it. No. Some of these teams just I don't want to play. Like this next one, I'm not touching. I'm going to show it because you want to see it. I know you do. I knew you were waiting for Sam Houston and Jacksonville State. There you go. There you go. Enjoy the screen. Look at all that. It's all green and red with very little orange. So 124.76 is Jacksonville State. 99 versus 38 is Sam Houston. 4 versus 39 is Jack State, surprisingly. 26 versus 107. So what can happen here? Sam Houston can run all over Jacksonville State if they want to. They ain't going to throw it. And you can try to run on them, but their defense is pretty good. So this is a good matchup. And currently it is Jacksonville State by 6. This isn't a real football game. This is an FCS game 2 years ago. Like, what are we doing? So I'm not playing it. You can. I'm moving the hell on. I got a much better game to focus on. I'm telling you, so much better. Let me show you what it is. That's right, Georgia and UMass. So much better. Oh, buddy. 110 versus 36. That's Georgia. 11 versus 5. Did you know Carson Beck has not been playing well? He's very up and down. Sometimes one quarter he's amazing, Heisman finalist. The other quarter he could be bagging groceries. Who knows where he belongs? He is all over the place. 103. You would think with Florida's transfer running back they would be better than 103. Nope. 103, 113. I mean, stats wise would tell you, hey, Georgia shouldn't be favored by 35, but they probably are. Are they? I'm pretty sure they are. Georgia 42. So if you want to have fun, I mean, that number's hilarious. I almost want to take UMass plus 42 just for the memes, for the lols. I might have a parlay of just fun bets, and that's just a fun one. Because, yeah, obviously Georgia's going to manhandle UMass at home, but I can see first half. You know, they're always sleepy in that first half, especially in a day game. Definitely see that. But I'm going to leave it alone just in case. Just in case. I can't. Moving on. We're going to Liberty. To Western Kentucky, 7-2, 7-3. Pretty decent matchup. 28-37, that's a push. 103-25, well, that's defense. 105-79, that's defense. And 5-110, well, there's your game right there. Liberty should be able to run it down their throat. That's it. That's it. Do we need to discuss more? It's Liberty by what? Give me the money. Give me my money. Liberty, run me my checks. That's all I gotta say. 1.5 Liberty at home. Yeah, give me that. I'm telling you, run me my checks. Liberty -1. Is it 1.5? Okay, I'll pay the half. Whatever. Delete that garbage. All right, we already have so many games and so many bets. I bet a lot of college football. I love college football. It's fun. Let's move on. We're going to, who haven't I done yet? Oh, you're the only 10 I see. Oh, buddy. All right, it is Tennessee by 40.5. Now, do I want to take UTEP? Let's see. 87-29, no. 99-7, no. 67-58, push. 10 versus 59. Yeah. Tennessee and Georgia should win by like 50 each, but will they? I mean, we'll see. Who knows? This is the week where SEC likes to have conference garbage games. Just because they're, oh, we gotta take care of the little guys, we gotta pay them. That's what they do. So the real games are next week. Rivalry week, baby. Yeah. All right, let's move on. I gotta get one more before I laugh too hard, take a break. This is gonna make me chuckle. They might lose to NA. They're playing Charleston Southern. I don't have any information on Charleston Southern. It is Charleston Southern, right? Yeah, it is Southern. I don't have information, obviously, for the FCS school, but there you go. Hey, they should be too. Look at these numbers. There's only 134 teams in the country. They're averaging 13 points a game. Moving on. Yeah, I love it. It's hilarious. All right, we already did that one. I gotta go here. Nope. See, I can't stop. I'm laughing too much. UAB. There we go. Rice and UAB. You don't lose the food. Famous words of Josh Pate. And UAB will probably lose the food because UAB is garbage. Garbage. That's what they are. Garbage. With all due respect to garbage. Just throw that out there. Rice is 6.5 points. This game has a lot of triple-digit reds on my screen to the point I feel a little uncomfortable. I don't want to touch it. So, no. Moving on. Moving on to something else. All right, we're moving on, but it's nothing better. I'm saying right now, it's just not better. It's Ball State and Bowling Green. Action, baby. Action. Why aren't you playing on Tuesday like your brethren? What are you doing? This is a Saturdays are reserved for non-MAC teams now. That's just how it works. This isn't fair. This isn't right. Just not good. 47-132. Garbage. 52. That's offense. 52 versus 10. Ooh, that Bowling Green defense looking nasty. 68-101. That's offense. 111 versus 87. That's a light defense. All right, this is Bowling Green. Bowling Green has every category. What are we doing here? Is Bowling Green by 11 on the road? Action road games annoy me so much, but Ball says they don't have to worry about bowl games. Bowling Green's playing for probably close to a conference or getting close to it. I'll take some BG minus 11. Yeah, minus 11. I'll rock some BG. So it's going to be BG minus 11. Yep, I'm cool with that. Move on. The numbers line up, we're taking it. I do not care. Appy Valley, that's right. App State and James Madison. 70 versus 65 is a push. 21 versus 51 is offense. 33 versus 119 is definitely offense. 77 versus 33 is defense. This is James Madison. They have the advantages. They have the upper hand. And they're 7.5 point favorites. I shall take them at 7 because I don't think App State has much of a home field currently. So JMU minus 7. I'm down with that. Moving on. Ugh, some of these ugly bets. Ugly bets, I swear. Let's see. New Mexico and Middle Tennessee. Speaking of ugly bets, I mean, can I interest you in this game? Well, 34 versus 115 or 43 versus 123. There you go. Because if you want some points, you might get those two. It's Middle Tennessee about 3.5 with a 52.5 over under. Enjoy. Oh my God, that's terrible. So bad. FAU. Oh, nope. FAU's next. Charlotte, who fired their coach, and then we got a lot of coaches got fired this week. Like a good many. The funny thing is, like, all 4 teams that have owls don't have coaches. So it's like, oh, what are they going to do? We don't know. I'm just going strictly stats. So not. Oh, this is terrible. Let's see. Look at all this red and orange. I can't touch this. This is garbage. What is the spread? I don't even care. Show me. It is nope, it's Charlotte by 2.5 on the road. Pass. Hard pass. I can't do that. Nope. Look, we're going to another owl. For one owl to another. I think Kennesaw State's the Owls. Yeah. They're the only coach I didn't understand why they let him go. It was like, what? Why? Who do you think you're going to get? You're Kennesaw State. Come on. Look at your offense. Look at these numbers. These numbers are poultry. They're just not good. No. But we will look at, well, let's look at FIU. What's their 73 versus 99. They have a damn good pass defense, surprisingly, which is doesn't matter because Kennesaw State can't run or throw. They just kind of stand there and then fall down. So I can't. Now, I joke on this, but Kennesaw has one win. We all know who that one win was, right? One win was, right? Yeah, it was against Liberty on like a Wednesday when Kennesaw State was a 27-point dog. That's all I gotta say about weekday games. That's a weekday game right there for you. Can't do it, won't do it. Moving on. We're going to Southern Mississippi with just a stretch of garbage. That's all this is. Southern. Oh my goodness, I can't. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. Too many games. Too many games to look at. Ooh, buddy. Southern Alabama. What is your Alabama? No, the other one. There we go. 23.5 on the road. I don't think so. Not in this day and age. In this economy. Crazy. I can't do that. No. Arkansas State. Please be a better game. Please be something good. Oh, it's not. 130 versus 111, trash. 68-23, that's defense. 66, 121, hey, Monroe. And then 69, 115. They both can run the ball. That doesn't help me at all. Like, what are you gonna like? The over-under is what, 52.5? I don't care about this. I don't want to have to pay attention to these games. I really don't. No, I want to look at the good games and then some NBA and some hockey, just not this garbage. I'm sorry, I can't. I just can't. I'm at that point in the season where it's like, ugh, just the good games, please. I can't. But I want to cover all of them because I know you want to see some of these spreads, some of these sheets. So I got you. I'm here for you. Now, I might not pick all of them anymore, but I used to pick a lot of plays. I slowed down a lot. Man. All right, we're going to Texas Christian. Texas Christian is TCU. Why? What? Okay. 38-24. Nah, it's a push. 6 for 71. That's TCU. 108-100. It's a push. 120-94 leads defense. But TCU passing is about the only thing we have going for us here. I need some odds. Let me see them. TCU 10.5 against Arizona at home. I take 10. I like 10. I will take TCU by 10. TCU minus 10. Get rid of all this other garbage I'm not taking because it's a lot of garbage. Oh, and I can't forget college basketball. Yeah. It's hard to get some of these videos up for basketball. Just, why are you playing so many day games on a Friday? What are we doing here? Like, don't you know people got to work? Some of us got to work. Can't focus on basketball at 11 a.m. And they're all tournament games too, like random tournaments. Like, angry man yells at cloud. That's all I'm seeing. Okay, Kansas. This is Kansas and Colorado. Okay. Whale. Well, 7th in passing versus 81 in pass defense. I wonder what's going to happen in this one. 23. Look at that Colorado defense. Look at those numbers. Pretty good. Pretty good. 23 versus 57. 89. Nope. 133. They don't run the ball anyway. Their running is literally just little screen passes. That's all they do. All right. If it's Colorado anything under 14, I'm taking it. Let's see what it is. It's 2.5. Why? I don't know why. I'm not going to question it. I'm just going to say, oh yeah, I'm taking it. I'm not going to be a Colorado hater. I'm going to say, thank you, Colorado, for the free money. Now watch them only win by 3 on like some kind of crazy shootout where they score like 60 each. Could easily happen. Moving on, Texas Tech, Oklahoma State. It's hurt my eyes a little bit. 17-27, 118. 17 versus that. 27 versus that. Jesus. Oh, is this over under anything close to 70? It's got to be, I know. It's 65.5. Over. Don't care. Over. Over. Now watch this game finish 17-24. Just watch it. This is how it happens. Like the numbers line up and they're like, you know what we're going to do? The opposite of what we've been doing all year. Oh, it worked. Shocking. Shocking. Oh, so shocking. All right. Let's see what else we got. Move on. Utah State. I'm talking about some bad defense. Here we go. Load them up, boys. Yep. San Jose has no offense though, so Utah State's going to be the play here. But the question is, what's the number? Utah. 5 with a 62.5 total. Interesting. So 94 versus 106, a push. 101 versus 131 leans offense a little bit because Utah State's defense is so bad. 14 versus 79, that's Utah State. And 49 versus 112 is Utah State. So Utah State at home +2 lean. Yeah, no, it's that is some Aggies -5. USU -5 all day and twice on Saturday. But just once, because I'm not taking that twice. I'd be crazy. Moving onward and upward. West Virginia. Country roads, take me home. 93, 91, 96, 27. Not good. 2 in 27, 30. That cancels out that 27. 2, 49. This is a UCF game slightly, but I kind of hate this game. I just hate betting UCF because all they do is run, and then when you bet them, they just forget how to run. But then another game, they run a lot that makes this number look bigger. It's just, it annoys me. It annoys me so much. And West Virginia at home is just, well, you see the defense. So, West Virginia. It's UCF -3, but they're fighting, like, I guess they're both fighting for bowls technically. I'm passing on it. I don't like this one. It's 63.5. It's UCF by 3. No, I'm going to keep my money in my pocket on this one because I'd rather go throw it on UMass +42 against Georgia. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Let's see. Arizona State against the BYU. The Brighams of the Youngs. I mean, 59 push. 85-15 BYU. 62 that Arizona State. 30-58 Arizona State. Ooh, interesting. Interesting. How are we? Arizona State's favored 3.5 at home, and it's -3.5. It's almost like they're trying to coax you into taking BYU +3.5. Doesn't it feel that way? It feels like, oh yeah, 9-1. Oh, nobody knows about Arizona State. I think I know about Arizona State, and I think I'm taking them. Yeah, it's at home. Man, you know that place gonna be crazy. That place loves to party. They're gonna be good, and it's gonna be them -3.5. I'm gonna buy the half. Sit back and watch Arizona State win by 12. Just saying, watch it happen. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Oh, goody. Clemson's gonna win a game. Hope y'all know this. They're facing the Citadel. I mean, Citadel's always a hard team to play, but I mean, I think their offense is going to be okay, and their defense will too. They don't have a single red. It's all green with a little bit of orange. I think Clemson be aight. Just saying. I think that'd be aight. Let's see, Minnesota. How far? There they are. You're against Penn State. Is it going to be snowing in Minnesota? I probably should be looking at the weather at some of these games since after the game last night. But did you notice the weather didn't matter that much last night? It almost seems like they were having more fun playing in the snow. Like, they both went almost over their passing yards. The game went over the total already. It was just, okay, it's snow. I think snow is probably easier to play in than rain. Rain is terrible because everything's slippery. Snow, I guess it is slippery too because it's kind of icy, but I'm in Florida. Don't listen to me talk about snow. We see snow, we tend to freak out. Like, oh, the threat of snow, shut it down. Shut it all down. So, I don't know. It's Minnesota. It probably snows every day. Even in the summer, it snows. 41. Look at the defenses. Look at these numbers. This is Penn State or the under. There's only 2 options here. Which one do you want to take? I'm going to take, let's look at the numbers. Ooh, buddy. Penn State by 11.5 with the over-under of 44.5. I kind of like the under 45. I think we're going to rock with that. In a snow game, probably. Under 45. Oh, buddy. Oh, shit. Let's go. Moving on. Stanford, Cal. Oh, my God. Stanford, Cal? Oh, okay. The band is on the field. That's that game, I believe. Yeah, that's the right game. Where the hell are they? There they are. I forgot I put it as the real name, California. Who is California? It's Cal. All right. Garbage versus a nice assortment of good and bad. So, but there's a rivalry game. You never know, but it's Cal by 14.5. I think I do know. 25 versus 126. That's a 101 spot difference. I think they're going to be able to throw the ball just fine. 104 versus 93 is kind of a push. 102 versus 65 is kind of defense. 96 versus 16 is defense. I think I don't want to take Cal at 14.5. It is a rivalry game. I'm damn sure not taking Stanford or the over/under. I'm just going to pass on it and watch them play that same thing over and over again. The band on the field, and then Marshawn Lynch. Just they like to throw him in there too, just driving the golf cart. I don't know who he did against that game that year, but they always like to show that too. So it's like one of Cal's 2 highlights, you would think. So weird. Anywho, now watch me can be completely wrong in this game anyways. I told you I need more coffee. So who knows where we're going here. So let's move on. Oh, we're going home. Let's go, baby. Hometown team. Here we go. If I can find them. Where'd they go? South Florida. The Bulls, baby, against Tulsa. I have no bias, no affiliation with South Florida at all. But hey, it's the hometown team. It's right down the street. So, hey, where are they on my list, though? Because Tulsa's pretty bad. 17.5. Come on. I cannot take South Florida beats anyone by 17.5 with these defensive numbers. Are you kidding me? 60.5 is the total. Offenses are not good. Defenses are miserable. This is a pass. I can't do this. Sorry, guys. I'd love to root. I'll root for you, but I don't know why. Just because I live here. It makes sense. Doesn't make any sense. It's Texas, Kentucky. That's a weird one. I saw that one coming up, and I was like, I know it's all Texas. And I know Texas is going to be favored by like 28. Because Kentucky is just bad. But how bad is Kentucky? Like, are they like... It's 20.5. Even better. Even better. This was the same situation with Florida last week with Texas or whatever it was. Like, hold up. Let's go to the calendar. Hold on. Texas, Kentucky. Oh, we got some decent games coming up after. Well, we are looking at some of those. Schedule Texas. Yeah. This was a what the hell game, but it was on the road. This was the one I was like, yeah, I'm taking them against Florida all day. 21. They hit that in the first quarter. I think they do the same thing to Kentucky. Kentucky's just not it. They're not it. So Tejas minus 20.5. I will bite on that one. Thanks. Because Kentucky, what have you been up to with your 4 wins? You beat Murray State. Good job. You lost to Tennessee. You lost to Auburn by 14. If Auburn can beat you by 14, Texas can beat you by 21. You should be ashamed. How dare you? Moving on. All right, moving on. Help if I show what we're moving on to. There we go. Wisconsin, Nebraska, both 5-5. It is the battle of mid. That's all this is. Look at this mid offense. 101, 70s, good defenses. The total's 36 in it. Yeah, it's 30. No, it's 42.5. They fired their offensive coordinator. Who knows? I'm not touching this game. This game does not have anything for me that I want to touch. So moving on, North Texas and East Carolina. Well, one team's really good at offense and one team's really good at, well, one team's miserable at defense, and they happen to be the same team. So 16-5, they're the same team. Great, both passing, both average, both great, both terrible, terrible, terrible. They're a little bit better. Is this going to be a very high scoring game? Because I think it might be. Just saying. Let's look. North T. 72.5. You know, I kind of think, let me pop this up real quick. Let me come over here. Let me look in my community tab. Somebody, I believe, clearly asked me about this game. They said, yeah, when you do football for Saturday, let me know if the defenses are that bad for ECU versus North Texas. Beat 73.5. Yep, we're here. Well, there you go. So 97 in passing, that's 116. You got 22-5. So 5 versus 97. I think they're going to do all right passing. 22 versus 116. Yeah. Both teams are average at running, but still, ECU should be able to run all over North Texas. 72% is kind of a push. They both suck at turnovers, too. They can't hold on to the ball. They have allowed 2.5 turnovers while they've only gotten... Now, they've gotten 14th in the nation at 1.9, but it's still not as good as their 2.5 turnovers. That's second worst. Oh, my goodness. This game has it has the whole, like, it could literally be 42-45 in the third quarter. That's what it feels like. And people are like, oh, if you love the over-under, the under at 72.5, you'll love it at 96. I'll take it. I'll take the under. I'll take the over. I almost said under. What am I thinking? I'll take the over 72.5 currently. So now we're at a key number because 73 is only 10 touchdowns and a field goal. That's it. That's it. Not much. I know. For these teams, come on. Now, that's what they should do. What they probably will do is going to be like a 24-28 final. Something just ridiculous. So, but I'm taking the over. I like it. We're going with it. Next. Move on. Move on. I can't. This schedule's cracking me up. That or the coffee is missing. I need my coffee. Michigan, Northwestern. Okay, Michigan's going to win a game by a good bit. Hey, they might make a bowl. Good job, national champions. All right. I mean, their offense is just so bad. They're so bad. This is the one that the total's 36. I know I saw 36. And it was, yeah, 36.5 for this one. But the sad thing is the defenses aren't good. Like, they're not as good as, like, their run defense is good, but their pass defense on both teams is kind of terrible. Offense is terrible. Pass defense is terrible. I can't touch this. It's Michigan with 10.5 with a 36.5 total. Nah, I can't. No, why? No. I mean, Michigan should have the dudes just to, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes. Well, they better have Jimmy and Joe because Northwestern's smart. that's all they got. They ain't got the Jimmys and the Joes. They got a bunch of dudes that got to do calculus tomorrow. So that's all they're going to do. They got future journalists out there and lawyers, not football players. So Michigan should win by 10, but I just can't. I can't risk it. I can't risk it for the biscuit. Can't do it. This game, only thing cool about it is the field. That color field is awesome. Outside of that, garbage. 51, that's a push. 82, trash. Trash versus trash. 55. Coastal Carolina has the better stats, but I ain't touching that game. You crazy. You crazy. Arkansas and La Tech. I mean, Arkansas, yeah. La Tech's defense looks good. Who? But we know who they play. We know the conference they're in. They don't play that many good teams. Their offense is terrible. It's Arkansas by 23.5. That's a lot of points. You can barely throw. You're terrible at it. Stopping it. You can throw great, but you can stop that. La Tech plus 23.5 might be a play. But then the offense is so bad. So bad. I can't. All right. I lean La Tech 23.5, maybe 24. I would not be surprised if all of a sudden you get like an upset alert score, but even though it's Arkansas, they won't get one. But saying like La Tech's keeping it within a touchdown, wouldn't be surprised. So moving the hell on, we're going to, man, I need my sunglasses for this one. South Carolina, you see their numbers. They're playing Wofford. Yeah, it's Wofford. Have fun. SEC, week before rivalry game. Exactly like we expected. Louisville and Pitt. That's a fun one. That is a fun one. Okay, I'm actually going to look at their schedules because I think this is fun. So we scroll down. Louisville and Pitt. Pittsburgh. There they are. Pitt, Louisville. Neither one's ranked. That's fine. I just think the matchup's cool. I've always liked this matchup. Pittsburgh was so good, and all of a sudden, eh. So, not exactly the best. I think I saw injury report news that what's his name? Holstein's supposed to be cleared to play. So there's a good chance he's going to play again, and he hasn't played in a bit. And then Louisville, let's look at their schedule. What have they been up to? You lost to Stanford. How do you lose to Stanford? Like, you lost to a bunch of dudes that care more about math. Like, come on. I can't with you. All right, numbers 16 and 15 versus 113 and 89. All right, both teams can throw the ball pretty easily. 83 versus 59, that is defense. 62 versus 14, that is defense. So if they just drop back and throw it a bunch without trying to run, this game should be high scoring. What is the total? It is 57.5. Yeah, I'm gonna take that one. I'm gonna take that. Let me get that one. So Louisville over 57.5. I'm down for that. That seems like a fun one. Some of these other games I gotta get rid of. This garbage. I got a beige. Go away. Go away. I got a lot of early games and then not much else. So I have a lot of plays already though. Why do I have so many plays? Oh my goodness, my bankroll's gonna hate me. Whatever. It's okay. We're good. We're Gucci. We're Gucci, baby. Miss State in Missouri. I'm sure the 7 fans that go to this game are gonna be so excited. 2-8 Mississippi State. Damn. 76 versus 104. 53 versus 20. I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at this. This is Missouri. Missouri is 8.5 on the road. Mississippi State, all they have are those dumbass cowbells. They don't have fans to actually yell. If you ain't got fans to yell, you ain't got fans to ring cowbells. So let's go Mizzou. And I don't care if Brady Cook's out or not. This team is just better. Well, maybe I do care. Maybe I do care. I think I care. We're going to pass. I lean Missouri. I just can't. I can't. I lean. Mississipphi's so bad. So sometimes, like, you know, the team's so bad, it doesn't matter. I think it does matter a little bit. They're going to get a win eventually. They shouldn't get. Where are we going next? Really? Louisiana and Troy? I don't. I mean, this is Raging Cajuns all day, right? Let me see what the anything under 14 at home for Raging Cajuns. We are at 9.5. 83 versus 22. 29 versus. Oh, yeah, that's them. That's them. That's push. That's them. So yeah, ULL all day. ULL minus. What is it? 9.5. Yep, down for it. Love it. Taking it. Moving on. Troy is just a dumpster fire right now. That coach, I think it's only his first year. It's just not working out. It's just, maybe it's the second year. I can't remember which one it is. So it's not working out for them though. Texas State. Or maybe he already got fired. Maybe, yeah, that's, see, I knew like 10 or 12 coaches got fired. I'm actually kind of curious now. College football coaches fired currently. Give me a list. Tracking. Oh, you're gonna come with me. Come look at the list. I hate this guy. This guy is such an asshole. So, okay, Fresno for Tedford, Blake Anderson, Utah, Will Hall, Southern Miss, East Carolina, Rice, Kennesaw. Shouldn't have fired him. Let's see, Ball State, Temple, UMass, FAU, that asshole. That's it. Oh, okay, Troy's dude's hanging on somehow. Okay, surprisingly. Moving on. Digressed. We have that. It happens sometimes. We move around. All right. Georgia State, Texas State. This is Texas State for sure, but it's going to be Texas State by like 20-something points. So I'm not paying that. 20 and a half. There you go. It's right there. Look. Bang. Found it. 20 and a half. Not a chance in hell I'm paying that line. No, not with Texas State. Okay. Fixed it. Okay. So this is the Yankee Stadium game. This is Army Notre Dame. Both. It's a fun one. I mean, do we really think Army's going to do well? We'll see. Let's dig a little closer. I actually want to look at their schedules because it's a good game. Notre Dame is number 6 in the rankings. Their only loss is still to Northern Illinois somehow. I don't know why. But yeah, they've been kicking ass since the last 5 weeks. They've been kicking ass. Army has been doing Army things. North Texas. I thought this game was going to hit the over. Everything said over was going to be good, and it was 14-3 final because the Army defense is smothering. 20-3. Let's go over to the numbers. You see it. All right. The worst team passing and the best team rushing versus 2 and 43. So 134 and 2 means absolutely nothing to me with Army. It doesn't mean anything. They could have Super Bowl Hall of Famers out there playing secondary. It doesn't matter against Army. They're going to run the ball. Unless those dudes are coming in to stop the run, which they aren't. They're trying to stop passing. Yeah, it doesn't matter. 1 rushing, 43 rush defense. Now, Notre Dame should have those dudes that should be able to manhandle Army a little bit because Army's always, all the military academies tend to be undersized, especially on the O-line. So I'm a little concerned for Army in that standpoint. 98 versus 32. I'm not worried about Notre Dame passing. 11 versus 3. The over-under is 44.5, and they're playing like Yankee Stadium. How cool is that? I mean, I know it's a different sport. It's like when they play basketball in an aircraft carrier. That shit's cool. I don't care. So I don't know how many points are actually going to be scored, but I do know Army's going to get a lot of drives. I think Notre Dame's going to stop Army's running game a good bit to the point where it's Notre Dame by 15.5 also, by the way. Yeah, I just saw that. I just saw it was Notre Dame by 15.5. 44.5. I think I'm buying the 45. I'm going to take the under. Yeah, I think I'm going to. I think this is one of those games that's like, okay, sorry, Army, your season's been great. Like, plot it up. But if they want to win, they're going to have to literally just keep this game at like 7-0 and just hope the defense can keep Notre Dame from scoring and they just punch them in the mouth enough. I mean, I'm pulling for Army, 100% pulling for Army, but I just, under 45, I can't. I mean, I use my brain around here, and the numbers tell me. The numbers, Mason, they mean, I know Notre Dame's got them dudes, and Army don't really have them dudes, so, and 260, 280-pound O-linemen don't really work in the league against the big boys, and they haven't played a big boy yet, because remember the schedule, look at their schedule. They played nobody big. Nobody. Not even close. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm pulling for you, Army, but it's going to be a rough one. I'm taking the under 45. I just got to. I got to do it. I got to see it through, my boy. Oh, the Pac-12 showdown is also this weekend. The Pac-12 championship game, essentially. Love this. Love this matchup. Washington State, Oregon State, Pac-12 title game, 1959, 106, 112. I mean, this game is a rivalry game now. I don't care what anyone says. This is a rivalry. Or it's a camaraderie game because they are the two Pac-12 teams. Which way is it? I don't know. 24 versus 103, though. They're going to run all over them. 19 versus 59, no. Maybe. What is the over-under in this one? And Washington State's 11.5 point favorites. I kind of like that. But their defense is so 57.5. I'm going to take the over. I got to play this one. Over 57.5. Yeah, we're going to rock with the over in the Pac-12 title game. That's for sure. My God, I got a lot of plays. I need to slow down. We only got a handful left anyways. All right. Some good matchups. That's a couple great matchups in a row. Baylor and Houston. Man, if this was basketball, I'd be hyped for this one. Not in football. I mean, great to above average and good. Garbage, below average. Not bad. So, and it's nice how it's yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, yellow, green, red, red. How just in unison, all the Baylors. This is just so nice looking. So, Baylor about 7.5 though. I don't know. I don't know. I have no clue. Nothing stands out to me. I can't. Move on. Wyoming and Boise. Does this feel like a game where JT runs for 300 yards? Does it feel like it? Or does it feel like a game Wyoming wins because of just some kind of just this fuckery that happens? Something like that's going to happen. I know it is. It always does. Especially the altitude in Wyoming. It's weird. 3 versus 117. JT, Ashton should have like 300 plus yards. He'll probably have 4 touchdowns if they let him. They should. They should be just feeding him the ball, letting him do it. 60 versus 80 is a push. 108, 125. They can kind of throw. You ain't going to run on them. So, Boise, if you're anything under 3 touchdowns, I'm taking you. I don't care you're on the road. I do not care. Not once. Boise, 22.5. See, too much. A little too much for my blood. A little rich. Where are we going next? We're going to oh, the Crimson Bowl. Did you know they're both Crimson teams? Yeah. Crimson Tide, Crimson Cream. So Alabama's one of those teams where if they play their A game, if every team in the country plays the best possible game they can play, no matter what team it is, Alabama kicks your ass every time. Doesn't matter who it is. It's Alabama over everyone. I don't care what team you put there. Alabama's best game is better than everyone else's best game, if that makes sense. But Alabama's also that team that can play the game so bad that you think you lose to Vandy. And Vandy's good this year, I get it, but Vandy lost to Georgia State. Remember that. So Alabama's one of those Jekyll and Hyde teams. Depends on which team you get. And it's on the road, and it's the Crimson Bowl. And I mean, it's a weird one. It's 14.5. I mean, is Jalen Milroe running for like 100 yards again? Like, is Oklahoma's offense going to do anything versus the Bama defense, which is looking pretty good number-wise? Number 10 in points, pretty good. I mean, I think Bama rolls. I think Oklahoma's just so bad. And I think after the last week with LSU, I think Alabama figures something out. And Jalen's just going to run a lot. So why throw it when you can just run it? Let's see. That's the Bama game. I'll take Bama. Minus 14. It's a half on there. I'll buy the half. I don't care. We're going to do that. Take the garbage off. Let's see what else we got. Next one's a pass. I'm going to just tell you right now. Look at it. Enjoy it. Soak it in. And be like, ew, that's not good. That's not good. That's good for Marshall. And that's not good for you. So this is a Marshall play for sure. But it's on the road. Man, all the good ones are road. This is like an upset Saturday potentially happening. It's Marshall plus 2.5. Why am I getting Marshall plus points here? I was going to leave it alone, but now I'm getting Marshall plus points. Plus 2.5. Okay, I'm down. You ain't got to talk to me twice about it. I'm good. I'm Gucci, baby. Let's go. Utah and Iowa State. Ugh. Yeah, push. Iowa State. Push. No, no, no. Double no. It's Iowa State by 7 too. And it's at Utah? No. You're going from plains to altitude. No shot. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. You ain't gonna get me with that one. Mm-mm. Oh my God. The funniest shit. The funniest thing could happen. The funniest thing could happen. They want to fire him so bad. They so want to fire him, and they're loving life over here. Like, oh, we're good. We got this. 96 versus 45 is Auburn. 37 versus 72 is Auburn. 12 versus 13 is a push. 53 versus 40 is a push. That's 2 Auburns and 2 pushes. What does that tell you? And it's Auburn plus 2.5 at home. Everyone and their mama are going to be on A&M minus 2.5. You know they are. I can't do it. It's funny. The numbers say take Auburn. Just saying. The number said also take Auburn against Vandy, and look what happened there. Just saying. 45.5 is the total. I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna pass. I lean the under, and I lean Auburn. The funniest thing, little old 4 and 6 Auburn beats 8 and 2 A&M. That would be hilarious. LSU, Vandy, man, if you told me this matchup was gonna happen like this before the season, I would have laughed at you and called you a liar. I was like, no way. You tell me Vandy is gonna. Now Vandy is a 7.5 point dog, but LSU lost. Like, let's dig this one up a little bit. Let's dig in this one because this is funny. This is muy hilarioso. Where'd it go? Nope, Vandy. Everyone loves Vandy. SEC shorts, the Vandy pimp walk, like, come on, it's all awesome. We all love it. They lost to South Carolina by 3 touchdowns, though. But they beat Auburn. And then LSU, you lost to Florida by, like, it wasn't even like Florida. You got your ass whooped like 3 weeks in a row now. Brian Kelly, and then they lost Bryce Underwood to Michigan yesterday for like $10 million. Like, Brian Kelly is like literally struggling to like keep his. I don't know if I believe it, but there's like his seat is hot. Like, is it? If you lose the Vandy, that bitch gonna be smoking. So, oh, I don't know if I can do it. I can't. But you see where I'm getting at. 107 versus 64, 8 versus 78, 84. All the numbers except for running lean LSU, but I just can't. I can't pull that trigger. They are playing so poorly right now. I know it's a night game. I don't care. No. Duke and Virginia Tech. I mean, 112, 34 is Duke. 54, that's a push. 34, 72 is Virginia Tech. 124, 86 is defense. They both have 1 and 2 pushes. That's nothing for me. I can't. Nope. Can't do it. Cincy, K-State. Those teams are too close. They both are better on passing. 40 versus 9. Yeah, no. Nope. Are there any more good games? I only got 3 games left. Okay. Air Force, Nevada is a pass all day. I can tell you right now because 3 and 7 versus 3 and 8. Look at it. Pause. You got it. You saw the numbers. Okay, moving on. And UCLA. Oh, I love this one too because they always do the same thing where they both wear the color uniforms. Awesome. And then they used to get flagged and the other team declines it, which is so stupid, but whatever. But so they both are going to wear their actual color uniforms. I love that when they do it. So good stuff. This is a fun one. I'll watch it, but I'm not going to bet on it. What would I bet? It's USC by 4.5, and they're both struggling. 13 versus 102, 57. It's a rivalry game. You know how hard it is to bet rivalry games around here? It's real hard. I can't. It's going to be fun to watch, though. And then the last one is 7 and 3 Rado State versus 5 and 5 Fresno. Nah, fam. Nah. Okay, that's enough. We covered everything. Look at all the games we covered. We went through a bunch of them. We made a bunch of plays. We probably lost a bunch of money. Hell, who knows? So, hey, we have fun doing it. That's all that matters. I appreciate you watching. Drop a like, subscribe. Go there if you want the list of all the plays I just typed out over here, which is a long-ass list of games. I don't believe I typed that many games out. Surprising. Anywho, well, we will see you next week for hell. Do we have Tuesday games still? Is that still a thing? Couple Tuesday games, no Wednesday game. But there is a Thursday game on Thanksgiving. How does that work? Okay, whatever. I will not have a video for Tuesday. I might do one. We'll see. Either way, I appreciate it. Drop a like, subscribe. We'll see you next week for football. There we go. Peace.